California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Chargers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. He'll be dropped at the 30. But a shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Goff now looks to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. DC. A shotgun snap for Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And an alley to run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
To throw is Rivers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Ebukam coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Set, 380.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, lift.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So out come the Chargers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Rivers. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. The offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere and made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Goff on 1st down. And incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Desmond King picks it, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play, a pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Here we go, coach. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And now running right through it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a first down. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Black 20.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He got 29 yards that time. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Back to throw, Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
Play action. It's gone. Well, he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. In for the score. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 10, the touchdown, LA. A great effort there with officially a 103-yard return. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
And the Rams getting set to go now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Joey Bosa in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, here's Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. They got a man. It's Woods. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Legion continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Go, 12, go. Hey, 5.
Out of the gun. Gone. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Goff now looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Hey, we got four down. Super.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. He's going to fire one deep, and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Derwin James with a pick. Oh, good move. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And they're not able to convert on fourth down. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and now it's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta! Yeah, Rocky.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
12. 3 down. White! Hey!
Rivers to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away. So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. Taking it about the 16. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feeling.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have, as they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 4. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Rams have got it back. That sort of goes without saying. That's the risk of running the option play. You can put the ball on the ground. They did there and turned it over.
So true, because you've got so many different decisions that have to be made. Are you handing the ball off inside, or are you just keeping it yourself? Are you pitching it to your trail guy? And sometimes you get caught in between, and you're a little indecisive on the play, and it turns into the ball on the ground. Fortunately enough, they weren't able to return it for a touchdown.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They get it to him running left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
To throw is gone. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Woods the intended receiver. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
Come on, let's go!
And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 32 yards. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Buffalo wall.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 67 yards. And this Charger offense is running away with this one.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Goff. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 37 yards. And the Rams are in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will shave one more off this lead. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Flushed out right. Open man, it's Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Under.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Okay, we got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Now it's the backup Smith. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down.
Hey. We got 3.
The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. They'll roll him out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep. Throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep. Don't
do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 45.
Yes, sir.
After the interception, here's Goff. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he's going to go down again. Corey Legion in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. A toss play. Gordon. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Goff on 1st down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Second and 10. Goff again. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring them down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and long. It's gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hey, 180. Super.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Goff on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Throwing, Rivers. Got some real estate inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Check three.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. Oh, he shifts past, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A big off.